Hey, I'm Riley. But for most of my early 20s, I was living as Ryan. I was lost, doubtful, and merely surviving. I was paid $350 per month for the part-time remote jobs I was doing, which was enough to cater for my food and a small room I was paying for. But inside, I was breaking. I still knew deep down inside that I was not being who I really was. The first time I stood in front of the mirror and said to myself, "I believe I am a woman," I was scared. But it also freed me. I also took my time to learn about hormone therapy, laser hair removal process. Maybe the most important factor was the emotional and financial cost of the transition. That's when it hit me. I needed a life map, a strategy, not only of course for myself, but for my life. Money was tight, really tight, but it became difficult to save $50 each month, not for my transition, but also for a long-term stock market index fund. I chose one that followed a number of good performing firms. It was not spectacular, but it was consistent. It is like the version of me that I was aspiring to be. The first time I received HRT pills was in a small brown envelope. I recall clutching them with trembling hands and saying to myself, "This is the moment. This is the first step." On the same day, I made my first investment transfer at night. It was rather symbolic to spend money on my body and my future within one day. Physically, I began to transform. My skin became smoother, thinner face, slower thoughts, but deeper emotions. Financially, nothing was flashy, but that $50 a month increased to $200 within the next couple of years. Each time I saw a small increase in my portfolio, I felt as if I was starting all over again in life. I never thought that coming out to my family would be as difficult as it was. Some accepted me, some didn't. It was also about coming out, discovering ways of carrying myself, a new tone of voice I needed, the clothes I wanted to wear. It was not only makeup and hair. It was the process of regaining confidence gradually, and that kind of discipline helped me to be more attentive to my financial schedule as well. I searched for small jobs online, such as editing, customer service, and social media jobs. I was very careful with my spending and never missed the opportunity to save money for myself. Sometimes I wanted to buy cute clothes or go for laser treatment, but I did not spend more than $150 per month on investing, because the woman I was becoming deserved peace, not financial panic.
In the fourth year of my transition, I decided to have my name changed legally. Riley. The first time someone called me ma'am in public, I almost cried. The same month, my investment account reached $10,000. This is the first time I felt what it is like to be seen, to be recognized for who I am. Independent person. I also began to help other trans girls who were afraid to begin. We discussed makeup, feelings, gender dysphoria, but also finances, extra jobs, and savings. Because transformation is not only a simply skin or layer of change, it is financial, emotional, and spiritual in its essence. By the time I reached my 6th year, my voice had become less deep, my appearance had become more masculine, and I was able to enter rooms as Riley. And gradually, my portfolio was over $90,000. Now there are no spectacular actions, just reliable accumulation. The same as my transition, slow, steady, powerful. Now I'm 29. I am fully transitioned, fully independent, and fully embracing the person that I am. My investments? Over $250,000. I don't say that to brag. I say it because I realized in this movie, every trans person who wants to have a financial future for themselves needs to know that they do not have to give up on being trans in order to become financially stable. I did not require a sugar daddy, a miracle job, or the risky cryptocurrency. I needed patience, discipline, and belief. I became a woman, and I became wealthy by welcoming both long-term journeys into my life. Therefore, If you are watching this and thinking about whether you can do it, change, grow, save, and thrive, the answer is yes. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen. Invest in your body. Invest in your future. You're worth both.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.